Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Willet Commander. Today we have Gadwick, chosen at random from Skyfall. I'll put the code in the description that you can use. It's quite easy. You just Google it, really, and you can get there's a nice Reddit post where someone has given you the code for random commanders in Historic Brawl. So, yesterday we had Chandra. Um, didn't work very well. Novice Pyromancer. Just there was better options for everything that she was doing. So today we have Gadwick, which is quite exciting. I think he's fairly unique. Drawing a lot of cards. Whenever you cast a blue spell, tap a non-land permanent the opponent controls. So a lot of untapped tap shenanigans, which means we can get our board down. He's a wizard. He draws lots of cards when he comes into play. A lot of routes that we could go with this. I don't really like playing too controlly in Commander, so I don't think we want to go down like a counter control match necessarily. So just turn my heater off. Okay, it is off. That's just my laptop fans. Okay, so I'm not too sure where to start with this, but I think what we want to do is start with some like artifact mana ramp. So for that, I'm just going to go to artifacts and just type in add, because usually the mana rocks will have add a certain amount of mana. We definitely want Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart, just some nice cheap 2/1s. Really get the game started. I think this is a treasure map deck. I can always take it out later. And a Heraldic Banner. Honored Heirloom I've really been enjoying. It's just another rock that can also get you there for exiling cards from a graveyard, especially in something like blue where we don't have many options for that. The Celsius as well. It's been quite nice. Maybe we want to go quite heavy on the land ramp here, as we are drawing a lot of cards for each mana that we can put in. Eats the Archive's a new one, which I'm quite excited to try. Strixhaven Stadium. Now, this is an ETB for draw X when it comes in, so I think we do maybe just. I don't really want to go too far down the wizard plan, so maybe we just go down the card draw plan here. There's some payoffs in blue for whenever you draw a card. Unfortunately, only 3 that we have immediately. It's because I'm in white artifact. Okay, so it's blue. I'm going to open up the non-collected here just out of interest. So yeah, for example, wizard class, that's something that we do want. I think we want to go into like card draw tribal here, rather than the wizard way. But I think wizards is always a good something just to have in blue. We'll see how we'll just see how we get on. See if we have a critical mass of wizards really to do that. So now I'm going to look through the whenever you draw. This will pick up also whenever you do something draw, like curiosity. So yeah, let's have a little look. Fairy Vandal's a tempting one, but I just don't think. I think the draw your second card is a different thing to draw tribal, because you have things like, for example, if the commander was the Royal Scion, something that draws and discards your turn each turn, it's nice consistency. With this, I think we're going for big draws and what big goes rather than slow incremental draw, and I don't think this would pay off enough to redeem running it. I do like Ominous Seas for something like this. I do like. I'm not sure about Soul Cipher board. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, I mean, it's good reoccurring draw. It's kind of a bit like Treasure Map in the sense that you build up over time. I like this, like Cipherbound Spirit's last ability is quite nice. Means that we can just do a lot of draw later on if we have loads of mana, but it's not really the rate that I'm looking for. Cosima / Omen Keel, I have got an EDH, not EDH, yeah, EDH, but not like CEDH deck involving this, which is really interesting and fun, using vehicles, stealing lands. But this is good for burst of card draw if we need to get ourselves some lands from our opponent. This is quite nice if we have a bit more critical mass of creatures. Nah, Jace isn't really what we're looking for here. Yeah, Nadir Kraken. We could play the two Psychic Corrosion and Teferi's Tutelage here, just as like a. I'm gonna put it in there, but that's quite a small mill theme. We really want to draw a lot of cards if we're gonna do that. Ah, Coastal Piracy is now uncommon. That's good. This is just ridiculous, but we're not going Merfolk way. No, no. I do like Kefnet a lot, but ninjas. This might just be worth it for the number of artifacts we're running. It might be we were doing artifact card draw kind of thing. Limerith, get some top end in there. I'm not going to see, I don't have any rares and mythics at the moment, and I think as a general policy is if this is going to be a long-term project, I can't just contribute odd cards to odd decks like this. This, I like Artemis All-Seeing. There's like a weird win con, and there's a whole top end as well. Whenever you draw a card, what have we got up here that really matters about that? I don't think any of it does. The Satchel might be interesting. So we have Gadwick. We have a bunch of kind of mid. We don't have much low stuff yet, and we don't have many creatures. And so far, Atomis All-Seeing is kind of our win condition. I don't really like that. We need to think about how blue is going to do the rest of its game plan. Lots of mana, great. A couple of mill conditions that might help. I think we definitely want to. If we're milling, we can see what else we have opportunities for mill. It might be quite interesting to run this as a mill deck if we run the kind of big mill. So like mill half. Obviously we're going to get Maddening Cacophony, Flute Swallower. It's cool. But, if you get this off early, mill, let's see what other mill options we have. It might just be that we have pretty rubbish ones. Does Cacophony go? No, it's only a time, so I can't just hit myself. Can't do that either. Or maybe we do take this persistent petitioner route. It's a bizarre way to go, though, isn't it? Mill draw. It does allow us to do this. Yeah, I think I like mill draw. That'd be interesting. I don't think we need too much like incidental mill. We will have Didn't Say Please and the other version of that card for collapse. Now, Bell Tower Sphinx is interesting, isn't it? Patient Rebuilding, that's quite nice. And then there's see, Sword and Body and Mind, however, that's something I'm much more inclined to do in Mythic for, just to mill. Yeah, this is a lot more put together than the last one. Let's see what we've got going on in the Wizards. Why is this so? Could have typed in multiple wizard. Things like Benefit by Maths to get us off nice and early. Anyway, there's this Overwhelmed Apprentice, Fairy Seer, just some like nice cheap ones that we can just kind of play. These kind of speak as well to the kind of ninjutsu-esque way of going. Clonecraft is just a bit of fun. I quite enjoy Clone Crafter. Guys, Channeler. That could help with some more expensive card draw spells. I think we want to look at expensive card draw next as well. This is a good one-off for Gadwick, but not much else. I think we just want to look at the cheaper. Triskaidekaphile. So that's another weird win condition of drawing. As is fast as Oracle. A bit cheesy, but I think if we make it, then that's good. And if not, then it's some really good card selection. Giraffe. No. Hmm. Demi-Lich? It could be interesting. Yeah, I think Demi-Lich is interesting here. Tempest Caller, we're not really attacking. Oh, I do like Esmeen there. Okay, it's kind of making a bit more sense, I think. Um, yeah, I like this too. Okay, so we want to load up on instants and sorceries now that kind of give us some card draw. Instant sorcery, and this is going to be big. Look at my blue for card draw. But I think we want all the cheap stuff like opt, consider. What happened there? Blink of an eye, not necessarily the worst, but I'm not going to go for it. Which opt? Got the beautiful opt. Contentious plan, don't really see that doing anything. Curate. Glimpse of Freedom might be decent. I think this is going to be one of those ones where after taking it for the first game, we'll have a really good idea of what we want from it. The compulsive research is a nice card draw. We want the... Oh, do we do it? Do we do the unexpected conversion? Search for everything. A number of cards in the same room. Okay, so there's not going to be no good in this. Find the villain's lair is quite nice, just as a kind of multifaceted tool. And behold. And if we're milling ourselves, we might even be tempted to do Chemist's Insight, but yeah, we're drawing cards. Yeah, Reign of Revelation, we want more than Chemist's Insight. So now we're looking at the big draws. Tezzer's Gambit doesn't do much. If you cast a string in face. Into the Story could happen. What is that? 4 for draw 4. That's pretty nice. Seagate's definitely happening. Overflowing. Blue Sun Zenith would be really good. We're kind of missing the ones that really give you a lot of card draw. Nah, not liking the tuition one here. Commence the end game. Sublime Epiphany, some nice top end. And in terms of board wipes, let's think about it. We've got Return, or no Ugin anymore, so Return, or we have Flood of Tears, River's Rebuke, multiple choice, no. Whelming Wave, again a nice option. We don't really have much then in terms of controlling. How are we doing in terms of our curve? We're seeing a lot of one drops. There's some of those cheap artifacts I think we want to kind of put in. Take out instance. Sorry. We want to take like Terrarium, for example. Some of those cheap ones. Chromatic Sphere, Terrarium, Relic for sure. Oh, this is getting a bit weird. I think Cosmos Elixir, Solemn, give us some more card draw. What else do we have in the one drop slots just for blue in general? Nothing inspiring. Is there the other crab? We don't have the other crab, do we? See, there's some cost reduction for wizards. I don't think there is. There's not the banneret, is there? That's I'm thinking one. No. Emery could be. I think we could play Emery. How many artifacts we currently got? 15. I think we can play Emery. This is such a considerably more drawn out deck than last one. Like, it doesn't feel like it has the same cohesiveness yet, and it doesn't feel like it has the right game plan. Ugin's in. Maybe we just want more mana rolls. Mana. No, I think we just want more instants and sorceries. We've got 6 more picks. Blue. Just see what stands out. There should be a few cards that we want. Stifle. Maybe we do want some cancels. Yeah, I think we definitely do want some cancels. We want the legendary counter. Things like Jwari Disruption, I feel like should just be in there. But again, we don't want it to be too controlling. Or do we have much of a choice here? Narset's Reverse was fun. Radical Idea is fun. Resculpt is interesting as an option. Strategic Planning. Again, that's not much of just Brazen Borrower can just go in, I think, and maybe we want one sort of clear the mind effect just in case. But I'm not feeling the massive card draw yet. Yeah, this is going to be a bit interesting to say the least. Sleep. I think sleep's worth it as a stalling tactic. Is there any control magic we want? Let's have a look. Melody. Okay, mass manipulation can be another like top ends that we really want to use, and that's a start. So number 2, Gadwick. Of course, now I need to pick appropriate stunning sleeve. I think we have just the one somewhere, the blue. Let's just put, what's this Strixhaven-esque one? Yeah, we'll put a Stormy Ravnik in one for the hell of it. And then land-wise, what have we got? I think we want Mystic Sanctuary, we want Castle Ventress, we want Hold the Storm Giants, and I think we want both Cycle Irons along with no Memorial. Memorial is just emergency card draw, but I've never felt in a position where I want to use 5 mana to do it. Then we're getting all the cards that aren't lands here. That's weird. That's really weird. Why is that happening? Is it because I've specified some other things? Yes, it is exactly that. And then we have the Salomdi Dish. Glasspool Mimic's probably worth running for being 1 land down. And then Artifacts, Buried Rune, Bloodstone, Light on Board Wipes, thins the deck ever so slightly. Field of Ruin, I feel like we're safe enough to do that. And we definitely want Reliquary Tower. Cool, right. So lose 5 islands. There's quite a lot of artifacts. And let's take it for its first spin. See how it does. Gadwick as commander in Historic Brawl. And unfortunately our goal for today does not invite us to do blue spells. And I've just got rid of a 751 so that we can play Gadwick. No! Well, we're going to play 50 creatures, I'm sure. Right, game 1. I'm just going to... So we have ourselves to vary. So this could be over quite quickly. We have Cold Steel Heart to get us ramping. We have Cacophony to do half their library. We have Villain's Lair, which I think is the reason I'm keeping this. We have a counter. And that's nice, lovely. We can start off with Wizard's class. That's only the sorcery, isn't it? Yeah. No problem. I'm not too worried yet, so I think we'll just start ramping into blue. And then if we don't feel like we don't want to use Gadwick yet, we can use Wizard class. So they're holding mana up. I think that just speaks to us doing the same. I don't don't see them flashing anything in here. I think they're going for the counter, so we just use Wizard class. The sooner we can get this nice and big, the better. Maybe they do want to flash something in, we'll see. Okay, good. So now we can easily get Wizard class up and also hold Brazen Borrower if it's Fairy. This will be interesting. So, no creatures yet. But I like having Brazen Borrower in my pocket, and it's turning into a control game already. They've done nothing, they can quite easily play their cards, so I really want to leave free up for Villain's Lair. Because they're just screaming counterspell at me now. Commence the end game is 6. And it can't be countered, so this is a really good end of turn spell to cast. And we have Reliquary Tower as well, so let's just do this, see what happens. They can return it to our hand, but they can't do anything else to it. We amass 9, we amass 8. Cool. And it gets 10 power from this start. Presumably they're going to return to our hand. Come on, be a good blue deck. Return it to my hand. I've got a camp spell. I've got 2 camp spells now in hand. This is not where we want it to be. And do we want to reduce the cost of Flood Tears? No. I think we're okay for our lands. Mystic Sanctuary to commence the endgame here is actually pretty good. Double counterspell, take 11, I think. Yeah, cool. And should we just leave it? Yeah, I think we just leave it. Because what are they? They've done nothing yet. We've seen land after land after land, but I don't really know what they're going for. Maybe they're getting a bit skittish because I'm blue. Time wipe? Yep, nope. Get rid of another board wipe with it. Lovely. Yep. Do we try to go for the win here? I don't think there's much chance that they have anything to counter this, so I'm just going to go all in on it. And if they do counter it... Yeah, okay, that was good. That was good. First game out of 5. Didn't feel the cohesiveness in the build. Feeling the cohesiveness... the irony of not being able to say that word. I'm feeling the cohesiveness a bit better now. Nothing screaming out that it doesn't belong. Maybe we want to go a bit cheaper on the counterspells just so we have more room to play with things. The fact that something mills 4 is probably not going to be the game-breaking difference for us. So something maybe rather like saw it coming, traditional counterspell over the 2 mill ones we've got. But I don't know, I like having that little mill touch at the moment. When Cosmina goes. We have Wizard class, we have Benefit Biomancer in case things go south, so yeah, this is quite nice. I haven't thought about the combo of Wizard class and Benefit Biomancer, because this says +1/+1 counter, draw a card, discard a card, and this says whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on something, so I think we just go straight into the Omen Kill. That's a great game plan against mono green red, because it's quite beefy. And I don't want to show them Wizard class, because that's a mill myself out combo. I can't believe I can't remember if I put Jason this or not. I think I definitely have. Shadow Sphere. Shadowy Shadow Sphere. Cool. Right, so we definitely bumped this up, guy. We've already played a land turn, but that's okay. So what this is gonna do is hopefully just give us a bunch of lands that we can use for the rest of the game. That means we don't need to worry about drawing lands anymore. The Omen Keel, I think, is one of my favorite EDH blue cards, just because of this weird effect where now I just have a bunch of lands that I can use for the rest of the game that are out of my colors. But I do love stealing people's stuff in this. Cool. I leveled this up twice, and neither of these are May effects. So I have just made a combo without really realizing it. Okay, no, be careful here. We want a blue remaining so that we can play level 2. And I think we just keep hitting them. They might want to fight here, though. We really want to stop them from fighting us. We want Biomancer alive. Because unless they've seen it, we can just win. Very, very soon. Cool. So the fighting element means I think we want to go. We've got enough mana to do this. Then Ugin. Then just flat out kill this thing. Because Rada just can get a bit out of control. They can't fight Ugin. Ugin's good at protecting itself. Double power. There must be blocks if able. Right, well, Terrarium's free. Spirit. Yeah, I like how this is going. Do this. And then I think we draw 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is a good amount to draw, yeah. We've got ourselves some beefy creatures now through... Oh, if we can go full control here. Because we want to put some stuff on the omen kill. If this is getting battered, it's taking it down with it. Submit. And then... No, it's too late. Okay, I can't make the omen kill in response to my own triggers here. They're already triggered. Cool. So in my mind, it's fine if they kill Gadwick. If cards with at least 6 different are revealed this way, then reveal your hand. Wow. So Artemis works really well when you have an infinite size hand. They're going to kill the spirit. And then we get Nezahal. Fine. Fine by me. Now they can't double power, so they can't kill Ugin. They can fight. Draw a card. This is a human, so you need to be wary of that. Okay. Cool. Oh, they gave it reach. How nice. And they've learned away. What have they learned away? Prized unicorn. I really like lure effects. There was this one-drop elf when I started playing Elvish Trickster. I can't remember if it's called that. And just win the game because nothing else can block. It just makes... You could also read it as every other creature is unblockable. So Ominous Seas. Wait, they're gonna just start destroying. Let's see what we've got on top. What have we got in the graveyard? Nothing. Do we Gadwick again? Do we have any infinite hand size material yet? No, we don't. Do we have the artifact that does that? Is the other question. 5 cards. Or do we want to go... This is really hard. Yeah. I think this makes them attack the toke free. Yeah. Should have made that 4. 1, 2, 3. For them to decide to not kill. I do have an infinite hand size. Why? Oh, because of Wizard class. So Why didn't I play Nezahal? So that wants to get blocked. I didn't play Nezahal. This is fine, I can kill that. Unless it fights my Gadwick. If anything fights my Gadwick, it dies, so no. Let's see how this goes. Destroy the Wizard class, Omen Keel, Hedron Archive. Yeah, okay, Wizard class, I can accept that. Oh, and we've got River's Rebuke. Yep. Ah, Death Touch, of course. So maybe what we do here, like, I'm really not enjoying this. So let's keep the app out first. See what we get. Take another turn. This is not the way I want to go with this. It's Fairy's tutelage. We've got Ravenform as well. Artemis stays. Maybe it's just Fabled Passage. I'm going to discard further anyway. I'm not going to discard that. I think the veteran Feldak and Archmage isn't doing what it wants. Okay, we're going to get a lot of effects here. So Reliquary Tower so we can keep doing our thing. Psychic Corrosion to play normal cards. Ravenform to get rid of Kugler because it's annoying. The Cougs. Nezahal for fun. Lonely Sandbar gets yourself cycled. Draw a card. See what happens whenever I draw a card now. Do I have my massive squid yet? Yes, I do. Tap Nezahal, send in the Omen Keel, straight at the face of... No, I'm not worried about them fighting these yet. Look at them. 2 sea monsters. That's what we want. We also want some lands from you. So 5 cards in exile, a beefy graveyard. With a lot of beefy creatures. Gruul is so fun. Ramp big creatures. Tried and tested formula. You gotta respect Yadaro. The one of Yadaro in Singleton 100 card brawl. You just gotta appreciate it. It's gorgeous. I think we're feeling really good now. Getting hit for free. I have no life gain in this. I think that's a big expectation. To have much life gain in blue, but things like Shadow Spear do make me think that we're going for much more of a mill plan. He says with all the mill enchantments up. Let's go 5 cards. That's 20 off their deck. Just short for Ominous Tower. Ominous Seas. Cool. 30 triggers. Sorry, 15 triggers. 1, 2. Cards we're very happy to see go away. Just Gadwick could happen. Just Gadwick could definitely happen. Oh, tap this stuff down as well. Ah, Gadwick, you are great. Goodbye, Gadwick. Thank you for blocking. Now we have 2 mana. We definitely tap wrong somewhere here, but I think we're winning. Boom. three more. Guess we've gotten down to the draft deck. I've gone from commander to standard to draft. Yeah, that's two. Two for one that I was not really feeling in love for, to be honest, straight off the gap. So 2 for 2. Cast 8 creatures this whole time. Let's see if we can cast a ninth. So close to greatness. How many draws do we get? We get 2 to make sure we're okay. This does only hit instants or sorceries. I think we take the mulligan here. I think we've got good enough card quality. Same conundrum, but worse, really. Into mulligan again. What am I against? Shalane. So this is going to be a real good matchup to see if our value is enough to keep on track with an actual, like, powerhouse. Oh, no, we're still deciding if we're going first. Maybe we aren't playing this game at all. So let's have a look for any cuts. This might be the closest we have to a cut because it's just better. Like, we're not really caring about attack power as much as we thought we would. Yep, liking this. We are keeping this though, so let's go to sleep. Trancing Melody's nice. I like the variety this gives. Stealing the commander here would be a really good aim. Right, so we're going to go Casimina. How much do we worry? Actually, maybe we don't. I think we maybe go straight into tutelage. Start milling as early as possible. Nah, Casimina. Let's give ourselves some presents here. Nice patient rebuilding. That's better, arguably, than Teferi's tutelage at this point. It's hard, but yeah. And that makes me think that we do want something to shuffle our own graveyard back into our library. Something like Clear the Mind would be nice. Do we steal that? How many elves are they realistically going to have? No, I think we start patiently rebuilding, and we don't use Casimina yet. Now that is something we want to steal. Right, so we draw ourselves 2 cards. Aha, okay. I think we want to ditch the Consider. Yeah. Don't think we're too excited about drawing at the moment. One thing, so we're 1 land off of stealing Shalane, so I think we just go Chase, Milieu, Folio of Fancies, because they have so many cards in their hand right now. They're going to have a lot of cards in their hand. They're going to make their hand massive. Yeah, okay. Things are cheaper. They draw them cards, they play them lands, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a problem. Oh, we're about to steal Shalane. Is this going to be just game ending for them? Let's find out. Do you want to see if we get anything nicer first? Yes. Wield those mysteries, Jace. Oh. Spell doubles kill. Chill. It doesn't work for what we're doing. Okay, that's a concern now. Both draw 0 cards. Just so I don't have to worry about that next time. Okay, now we're worried. They use the heroic intervention at the perfect time. So now we're really looking for a board wipe. Something to return everything, especially if they're going to start getting these tokens. Unfortunately, they have nothing to give themselves a maximum hand size yet. And they've got no Leo to attack with. But I don't think they're going to. Not with Tulane as well. Oh, with Tulane as well. Yeah, we'll kill Tulane. We love that. Jay stays around. Unless you've got a random cantrip. Only you lose one wizard. I don't know if that was a great attack. So now they have to pay 7 for Tulane again. It's a legendary, they can't get like 2 copies of it. Oof. Right. Keep milling. They're almost at Standard's deck. Oh. No. Ooh, this will be interesting. Let's see what we get with the Clone Crafter. Dire Engineer, nice. So let's go Arcane Signet, Benthic Biomancer, Gaia Engineer. We have a few blockers now. Jace is safe for another turn. Now we have a lot of mana as well. Gaia Engineer is probably not going to be a blocker. Growing Rights, cool. Glad that I packed that field around. Oh, I don't think I muted that. Rishka. One of the, I forget that he's from Eldraine. I think he's from Strixhaven. Okay, they have a lot. We need that board wipe soon, please. And let's see, this is the thing. They attacked with Tulane. They could have such a big. I mean, they do have an amazing board right now, so they don't really have anything to worry about. But they could have more. I feel like Tulane shouldn't have attacked, and they're doing it again, attacking Jace like he's going to kill them immediately or something. I don't know if there's that kind of power usually in Historic to just exile your graveyard in mono blue. Or exile your library, I mean, Aurans, you cheeky. That Ominous Seas we definitely want down. Oh, you. Draw cards. Demi-Lich. So I've not really played with Demi-Lich before, but I can copy a. Can we want Marrow? Well, I mean, this is a problem, such a problem in itself, that I don't know if bouncing Marrow just makes it slightly less of an issue. This only costs 3 now. We can't do this at the net, we can only do that during our turn. But we can folio Fancies for 1. No, let's just keep Brazen Burrow in our pocket. What do we have? Entrancing. Entrancing Mound, it can't be copied by Demi-Lich, unless I want to steal a 0-cost creature, which I can, actually. Non-land permanents. Okay, I'm very happy that we got rid of the Nurturer then. Still, they can cast anything for free. 4, 5, even, and just untap, but they don't have to draw for it at the moment, so this is getting quite ridiculous quite quickly, and I think the door is closing in on us. So glad I returned with Brazen Burrow with the Marwyn there. 8 mana. I mean, if they got the Hoof, they got the Hoof. But no, they've got the Henge. They could just eat through their library here, which would be nice. So I can do 14 with Overflowing and something like the card that's in our graveyard, Fairy's Tutelage. Yep. Okay. This is. I think this is a. really want a bounce soul spell. We have them. I don't know, they might have Teferi's protection. If they do, then that's that. Now they have enough mana that they can just play their deck and get Great Hoof. But I'm going to let them play it out. This time, what I'm keeping in mind is I just have just enough mana to return everything to their hand. So unless they play Ender Runners, Crater Hoof, we might be okay, because we can just bounce a lot of them. 7 plus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just enough. Okay, can we just put a stop at their combat and then pass the turn? I think we can. This would be an interesting thing to see, at least. On their combat. I don't want to time out. That'd be lame. Elysium. Cool. I think the Mentor of the Meek shouldn't be working. Oh, it should. Yeah, no. Yeah, they're drawing enough cards. I think they're going to get the Crater Hoof here. Yep, cool. Continue. What does Primeval Bounty do? Just make things more ridiculous, I'm assuming. Should we just... I think this is just GG. Let's move on to game 4. So that's 2 out of 5? 2 out of 3. Gonna play 2 more games to determine whether I think this... So far, this is far better than what we did with... the only changes I want to make so far is changing a mana rock, wasn't it? Oh, this is nice. Ghost Channeler, it's not screaming at me. I don't think we want Ghost Channeler too much, but it also helps with the expensive, more expensive cards. Yeah. Heraldic Banner, I won't be worried about if we've got a better mana rock for that. Which we definitely do. Even in Palladium, we have quite a nice mana rock, because it's 2 free mana, so we're going to go with that. Just something about Heraldic Banner bugs me. Unless you're playing really dedicated creature in mono color, I don't think you really want to see it. So who am I hoping to play against? A discard deck. Tiny Bones. Now that would be fun. That would be interesting indeed. Not some sort of reanimator stuff, though. I don't think we want to face that. I'd quite like to play the Chandra deck against the current one we have. I think the Chandra one was just missing a bit of card advantage, but also just was a not good enough commander. Maybe we didn't use like Gadwick enough in the last one. Now this is good. I love Narset. Narset is one of my favorite Historic Brawl commanders. I like this as well. We got Mind Stone. Resculpt is probably not going to be much use. And I don't really know how we respond to the 4/4 too well. Maybe this is better in more of a bounce commander kind of thing, resculpt. Do we really have a bounce commander? Something that really wants you to bounce? Because Hullbreak Horror is non-legendary and I hate it. For what it's worth. Cool, no more than one land a turn. Might not an issue with that. So, Narset likes... Ooh! Gadwick's going to cost more, I assume. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Because we're going into Kasmina, who is much more the kind of wizard commander I'd like to play if I was doing blue. So when we get around to her, Resculpt isn't doing us any favours yet. Rebuke, super excited about playing that. Cool. You're not having Mordenkainen. No. You're going to have to pay for that. So here we go, Emery Psychic Corrosion. We'll go Psychic Corrosion, Artifact, Emery, Mill 4. Nothing speaks volumes there. We can start sacrificing Mindstone if we want to. Island goes. Mill 2. Nice. And get rid of you. Well, attack you. Yeah, we can sacrifice Mindstone and get it back with Emery as like a rubbish kind of draw engine. Okay. That starts things nicely. Mindstone. No, let's make them do Felidar Retreat. I think they're quite likely to start do that a bit earlier. Yeah, okay. So Gadwick, we're only drawing one card here. I think we want to get the Brazen Borrower ready to take down the Planeswalkers. Midnight Clock, this is targeting online Panamint, right? Yep. Honestly, have the Day of Judgment. Go on, play Narset. Yeah, it's fine with me. Return. Oh no, we couldn't have done. Cool, we're just gonna get some borrower hits in. Can't do Emery anymore. I think it's just time to Gadwick. As sad as it is that we're only drawing one card off of him. Yeah, drawing a card too, but we're going right up into the Rebuke. This lovely, behold. Behold. Free to you. And I've only got 6 mana right now. Nice. Cool. And now Gadwick costs pretty much the same anyway. So she can't be countered. She's going to start racking up damage pretty quick. Maybe we want to just suck it up and Rebuke. But if we Rebuke, it doesn't matter. They can just play her again. Actually, they can't. The Rebuke really hits them. And now they're discarding stuff. Ooh, Mezahal. This spell's doomed to them. Discard 3 cards, sure. It's quite a high price, but I think I have to dedicate that time to taking on Mezahal here. If they have cheap removal, they might extend their board a bit more, which means we're going to rebuke them. Long-term mill, yeah, they're at 65. They've got 5 cards in exile. They're helping us a bit. Magma Opus is gone. If they have mastery, Mizzix mastery, then we regret every decision in our life to date. So we are definitely foretelling Behold and then leaving up. Did you say please? If they're not removing as a whole, I think they're very tempted to. And they're really dry on lands, which I feel bad for a bit. Cool, there's an answer. Draw a card. They might be thinking that their way out of this is to do the -2, because it does take care of a lot of things. They might. It doesn't mean they're losing their one of their really powerful spells there. Control at the beginning of the next 10 steps. So I think there's a hole's too good here. I think we get rid of everything but River's Rebuke. I don't think I have many more answers. And then we rebuke them back. No, there's a hole. Needs to kill Chandra. If they don't kill Nezahal, we need to kill Chandra. And they can't target it because... So what might have happened here is they might have had a backup plan, but they can't cast it because of Kazmina making our creatures and planeswalkers harder to target. It's kind of why I like Kazmina. I think that that subtle ability might get forgotten. At the beginning of the next set? Yeah, okay. So now they've got a blank board. What do? Interesting, so they choose to destroy that. We are presenting it as a win condition, I suppose. So we kill Chandra here. And we play this for free, I mean. It's a bit lame, but it means there's a hole. As another option. Cool, Solemn, Terrarium, nice. We're at 6 with this now. I think their best option is to play the Giant. From what I can see, I think the... Okay. They're going to try and kill Nezahal again because I really don't need these free cards as much as... Yeah, they are. Yep, I'm so fond of Nezahal. Big fan. We're making this a pain for them to get through. Faladar Retreat. No, yeah, this is great. River's Rebuke. River's Rebuke. Such a piece of gold. Khan. This hole comes back. Okay, they have 2 blockers. We're taking 1 at a time. I think this is just where we're a bit brutal and return everything. Everything's a non-creature for them, so Nezahal is just laughing. Ha 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 ha. Look at him, you can see him laughing. It's beautiful. I love it when you can see the laughter on an older dinosaur. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh, that's so jammy. That's so jammy. I'm sorry. Thanks. You know, it happened. And to think I was tempted to sacrifice the Mind Stone. They're just like, what? That wasn't fair. Now I'm going to discard everything. Why are you not playing Confounding Conundrum again? At least the dog's still hard. Come on, look at me. I've got nothing. Let's play a game. 1 damage to me. Maddening Cacophony is quite funny. I think this can only give them an out now. They've shown us they've got like one card. Eh, let's hold on to it as a counter. As a fake counter. And then if it gets around to my turn again, I'll mill half their library. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. What do they want? Oh, it fell out. Cool. Nice. That gives you a creature to block with. Oh, you can cycle Ominous Seeds. I think that's what we want to do. Cool. So they have one creature. They need two. Even then, I can just cast Blue Cells and tap them down. Gadwick, your second ability. I forget about it until I need it. So let's start by playing Ominous. And let's just mill them for half their library. Yeah, we gave them Elspeth. That's fine. Tap down. What are you going to do? Nothing. Okay, lovely. That was a good game. I really enjoyed that. Gives them the posthumous good game. That didn't happen. Right, final. So far we are 3 for 4, having lost to our last matchup, which was Tulane. Cool. And we've got to our 17 creatures, so here, hopefully we can cast the last 3 in this last game. But yeah, I'm enjoying Gadwick. Gadwick, I definitely wouldn't look at him as a commander option, but the Blue Sun Zenith in the command zone is fun. Clanecrafter, Thassa's Behold the Multiverse, just in case things go south. Yeah, let's do that. But hopefully we can go Clanecrafter into Palladium here. Do we Thassa's? I think we Thassa's Oracle. Yeah. To get the island. A bit lame, but it's... You can just use this as a nice card to search your library with. Even out your drawers. You can, you know. I've seen it done. You just saw me do it. Maybe I'm not a reputable source of how to use this, but it still doesn't have to win you the game to be really good. Especially early on. Gadwick is Devotion 5. You know, get yourself some Omens of the Sea down. At least 88 of them, and you win the game. Some sort of... Now my mind's whirling towards Commander where I could make some sort of cloning Omens of the Sea, hit Thassa's Oracle, win. I think if you win with Thassa's Oracle and you still have 50 cards in your library, then that's quite impressive. I'm going to let the poison come through here. Finn's going to be annoying. So I think I'm going to hit a cheap drop off of this, but I reckon we'll just go Kazmina, and then we can block with this. Whatever this... I think we now lose the hold. Yeah. Yeah. Because we can just Gadwick for hopefully 5 next turn. Refill our hand. Or we play Solemn and Clanecrafter if we don't draw land and just kind of empty it a bit more. Commence the end game is definitely happening after Gadwick regardless. Okay, tokens. That's right, they're a Chatterfang deck, they're not a Finn deck. Don't think this is going to grab you a death touching creature. It could just give you some random rubbish. Okay, this is good. I don't know, because there's a lot of stuff that says death touch can kill planeswalkers. This can kill one of these two. I don't really care about that. But no. They can't sacrifice it as well, which is nice. Palladium is not getting much life left, so I reckon we Gadwick for 7. Yeah, because the other thing we really want now is a. Come on, Casimina gets another. Yeah, I didn't say please. Going goodbye. Then we draw 3. Good, good, good. Island. Wizard class. Tap down Shadowfang. Feeling alright about this now? Feeling alright so far. I think we've had Casimina almost every game, and I think it's just such a safety. I feel so safe. Card draw wise, protecting the creatures wise, just costing 1 blue if I want to use it in another deck. Like, she's giving me a decent board presence. And she's protecting it from fight spells. And I know that this isn't a Finn deck, this is a Chatterfang deck, but still, now they have to cast free to use this ability to sacrifice for that many squirrels. Makes the cost just slightly. Wait, is that true? Yep, spells. Spells. No, just spells. Chatterfang is still the same. They still have to sacrifice loads of squirrels, though, so it sucks to be them. It was to sacrifice squirrels, right. Create a token that's a copy of a creature. Counter a spell, return something, and activate a triggered ability. I think we counter the next Vivian next turn, because that's definitely going to happen. Create a copy. Do we want to just improve what we're doing? I think we improve what we're doing. It's Ferris tutelage. Oh yes, right, so this is good. Not really wanting a Langley Sandbar right now. Solemn. No, Clanecrafter. Tap you. And Shambling Ghast. Nice. Don't really know what we achieved there. I gain more cards. Just want more cards. Right, no bones. I should have just kept Sublime. I will for next turn. And we're dead. Yeah, that spells roughness. Good game. Oh, my Shambling Ghast. I get to kill something. Nice. Use a lot of life. Take a lot of damage. They make a lot of treasure. It's like 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 is pretty nice. Could always draw Rebel's Rebuke here. I don't really know what that does for us because now they have loads of treasure, which gives them loads of squirrels, which they can kill Gadwick with if they want to. Go on. I think they're going to kill Gadwick. They've got to eat a squirrel for Gadwick. Eat squirrels for Gadwick. That should be the new activism. Eat squirrels for Gadwick. Oh, actually, I have to use all my mana here. Not the best idea. We could vaguely make you think about it. Is that what blue does? Yeah, it's nice to see you as a whole. It's nice to see you. Stressy cards. I think we mill 4. Haha! Okay, so we didn't mill anyone to death. But we did win some games, and I had fun with it. And I had more fun than I thought I would. It worked better than I thought it would. I think there's definitely room for improvements and cards that I don't own that I'd add to it. I really like the way that you can do the Sphinx. I never even thought about having more than just cards in hand. Triskaidekaphile, I think, is a cool surprise win con. Maybe is Leyline of Anticipation? In Leyline of Anticipation, I think. Because if it is. I think that goes in here. I think that's powerful for this deck. And what do we lose? I think maybe we lose Lear instead. No, no, we don't. We definitely don't. Brain Revelation may just be a rubbish. Yeah, we got enough card drawing this now. Cool. Well, thank you very much. That is definitely better than Chandra from yesterday, which surprised me. I thought Chandra would be awesome, and I thought Gadwick would be rubbish. So just goes to show my judgment for commanders is rubbish. Thank you for joining me, and I will return again. See ya.